All these sessions are available on our YouTube channel. You can visit PU Prime Africa on YouTube. That's our channel. I encourage you to subscribe to that channel. We have a lot of content coming up which can help you learn about Forex trading better. But all the sessions we've had for this bootcamp, they are all available on the channel. You can just go ahead and watch from there. During the course of the week, we'll also try to drop the direct links, to all these videos also in the WhatsApp group so that you can easily, navigate around and get them. So tonight we're looking at trading psychology. This will be the last topic, of this series. The bootcamp is going to end today. So this is the last session, and there's the last thing we're looking at, which is called trading psychology. Let's get started. So what is trading psychology? We say trading psychology refers to the emotions and mental state that help dictate success or failure in trading. Trading psychology represents various aspects of an individual. All right, so we say trading psychology represents various aspects of an individual's character and behaviors that influence their trading actions. Trading psychology can be as important as other attributes such as knowledge, experience, and skill in determining trading success. Now, what we're trying to say here is this: in Forex trading, having knowledge, having skill is not enough. Your psychology talks about your emotions and your mental state. And your emotion and mental state can be as important, even if not more important, than the skill and the strategy you are using. Because it's possible to have a good trading strategy, it's possible to be skilled, and yet have a poor psychology to trading. And for that person, it just becomes a cycle. You still make profit and lose it because your mental state is not good enough to trade. So your psychology rather is very, very important. It's much more important than your strategy and many other things associated with trading. So we say trading psychology can be as important as other attributes such as knowledge, experience, and skill in determining trading success. We say that discipline and risk-taking are two of the most critical aspects of trading psychology, since a trader's implementation of these aspects is critical to the success of his or her trading plan. So one other important factor in trading is your discipline. You need to be disciplined, as a trader. Discipline is also one of the most difficult things, people have to just do when it comes to trading. A lot of people struggle to be disciplined. The fact is that Forex trading, for you to be successful, it means you are a disciplined person. Forex trading is not for the lazy-minded. Some people feel that you just enter trading and just start making money. Yes, there's a lot of money to be made, but it's actually for the disciplined. Now, fear and greed are commonly associated with trading psychology, while things like hope, regret also play roles in trading behavior. Now, the two extremes of trading psychology is actually fear and greed. And that's just the truth. They are the two extremes, of trading psychology. Fear. We'll look into what fear and greed is in a minute. But I tell you that there are two critical aspects that can even determine the level of a success or failure when it comes to trading. Just a second. So effects of emotion in trading. There are two ways emotions affect our decisions while trading. The first is greed, and the second is fear. And we say that greed can be thought of as an excessive desire for wealth, so excessive that it clouds the trader's rationality and judgment at times. And that is true. It is greed that makes you want to trade one standard lot on a $500 account. It's greed because you want to hammer just on one trade. It's nothing different from greed. And that's why many times with some of us, you watch some videos on Instagram, YouTube, Telegram, and you see people saying they are flipping accounts, they are turning 100 to 10,000, and you want to follow. Those things are great. They will affect your psychology negatively. That doesn't mean that those things are not true sometimes. Yeah, but the truth is that it's not going to be happening all the time. Many of these kind of trading behaviors, they are just like a one-off experience or once in a while experience. It will not always be a regular pattern, but it can so mess up your psychology that you find it difficult to be a regular trader if you keep engaging in some of those kind of practices. So we see that thus the characterization of greed inspired trading or irrational trading assumes that the greed emotion can lead traders towards making high risk trades. Now, some traders are just, it's one thing to be a high risk trader, but your psychology will just be messed up. If all the time, all you think about is taking risk, I tell you, you will have a poor psychology. So greed is one of the things you have to deliberately avoid if you want to succeed long term in this business. We say that greed can make a trader to stay in profitable trades longer than is necessary in an effort to squeeze out extra profit or trade a high lot size in order to make a killing. You've entered the trade already, you're in profit. You are doing day trading. You're already in a profit of 30 pips, but you want to stay longer. You want to wait till it gets to 150 pips. That may not happen in day trading. It's only with a few exceptions. Maybe there's a news that pushes price. Otherwise, depending on the instruments you're trading, most currency pairs may not go up to 150 in a day, except maybe a pair like maybe GBP, JPY, and that's just once in a while. But greed will want you to stay long and, oh, I can squeeze out more profits. Once you've made a reasonable profit, exit the trade and look for a fresh one. Or the other one is you want to take a trade, you want to look for 10 pips and use 3 standard lots on the $1,000 account. All those are attributes of greed. And that is why many people end up blowing their accounts easily because they are just greedy. They are just greedy. It's greed that makes people to behave, in this kind of manner. The other emotion is the emotion of fear. While greed is very powerful, fear is equally very powerful. Is the other emotion associated with trading psychology, fear. We say that conversely, fear causes traders to close their position prematurely or to refrain from taking on risk because of concern about large losses. Now, it is out of fear you enter a trade. Like I've taught many times, a trade is in a retracement mode, which you don't know. And you're already profiting about 10, 15 pips, and then it retraces to like -5 pips, and you close it out of fear, feeling the trade is already against you. And if you do that 3, 4, 5 times within a single day, before you know what is happening, a large chunk of your capital is already wiped out. Why? Because you are afraid. The other one is that after you've taken some losses, fear will hold you back. You will not have the courage, to take on new trades after making some losses. So as powerful as greed is, fear is equally very powerful, and it can prevent you from being able to maximize your potentials as a trader. Many people are afraid. Even to enter a trade, there's fear. Fear is holding them back. And the truth is that if you don't place trades, there's no how you're going to make profit. If you don't learn to conquer your fear by allowing your trade to run after you've taken it, you're not going to make any profit in trading. So we say that fear is palpable during bear markets as it is a potent emotion that can cause traders and investors to act irrationally in their haste to exit the market. So fear, once you're afraid, you just want to exit the trade. Whether it's in profit or in a minimal loss, you don't care. Once you enter, you want to close. It is fear. It is the emotion of fear that leads people, to act in such manner. Now, this is a very short training. This is the last note part of it. It says that traders can be taught about trading psychology. However, managing one's emotion is a personal responsibility. And that's just a key part of it. We can teach you about how to manage your emotions of greed and fear and all those things. But if you don't know how to manage your emotions effectively, It's just your responsibility. We can only teach you. We may teach this in class, and people will still decide to trade on reasonable high lot size when they are managing their account. As a trader, you are the manager of your account. No matter what we tell you in class, you can still choose to do what you want to do. But I want to implore us that you will not have attended this. Don't let this old 6 weeks of this training to be in vain. It will only be in vain if you go back to do those things, those terrible things you are doing with your trading. If you go back to doing them after these 6 weeks, then all the effort will have been in vain. But if you practice all what we have taught so far in the last 6 weeks, I tell you that you will drastically improve as a trader. It's good to have a working strategy, but it's also important to manage your trading psychology. Anything that will affect your emotions with trading, just do away with it. We always say that as a trader, traders do not have emotions. And that's the truth. As a trader, once you enter your trade, remove emotions. Be very focused, be very factual. Anything that will cause a distraction, maybe you're married and you just have a misunderstanding with your spouse, just keep that out of the way and focus on your trade. Because the moment something affects your mindset, I tell you, your trade may not go well once something is affecting your mindset. And as much as possible, avoid trading under pressure. Don't let anything put you on. Once you are trading, get pressure out of the way. Even if you have pressure, in your real life up until that time, once you are about to take a trade, keep all that pressure out of your mind. Now, if you know it's difficult for you to take pressure out of your mind or anything to affect your mindset, the best thing is to stay out of trading for that period. Because once you enter into your trade, you must have a clear mind. And it's just important because that will go a long way in determining how successful you can be with your trade. Like I said again, this is a very short class. Now, the question some will ask is that, so how do I get to know, the lot size I can take so that I can have a good trade that has a minimal or reasonable risk? Now, I'm going to show you that right on the screen because we can't be mentioning these things without also showing you the practical things you need to do, to avoid taking unnecessary risk. Now, before I go further, I want you to note one thing. One of the ways to manage your risk in trading is to know the right lot size to use. And if you can use the right lot size, one, your fear will automatically be taken away. I'm telling you, it's just the truth. What makes people blow accounts is when they trade on reasonably high lot size. That's aside the fact of not putting stop loss in place and those other things. But if you can know the right lot size to trade, you'll have solved majority of the problem that has to deal with greed and fear. So if you want to know the right lot size to use, in the last class, we talked about risk management and I talked about position sizing. Now, I will take you now on the screen. I believe you can see I'm on my Google page where I will now show you, position sizing, how to know the exact lot size you can use per trade. So I'm on Google. I believe you can see my Google. Now on Google now, I'll type position sizing calculator. You can see it already there because I've visited that site many times. Just type position size calculator and I'll click on it. And the first one that will pop up is the position size calculator from babypips.com. Now, babypips.com is a very good website that has a lot of educative content on Forex trading. And this position size calculator is right on that website. So I'll click position size calculator. That's the first link. And it will bring me to the page where the calculator is. You can see this is a calculator. It's an online tool. It's an online tool. Like I said, if you can know the right lot size to use in trading, you will have solved the problem of greed, and fear all together. Just at once, you can solve it just by knowing the right lot size to use. And not just knowing the right lot size, also sticking with it. And that's where discipline comes in. So here we can see the first column here is showing the currency, which is a USD, account balance. Now, let's assume we want to trade an account balance of $2,000. Okay, that's what is there now. Now, we say professionally, you are not expected to risk more than 2% of your account per trade. We mentioned that in the last class. So let's say I want to risk 2%. on $2,000. And let's assume I'm a day trader. And with day trading, you can have your stop loss between 25 to 30 pips. So let me pick a 30 pip stop loss. And the currency pair I want to trade is the Euro USD. Now you can see there's a calculate button below. Now, under the results segment or section, everything is blank, is 000. Now, once I click the calculate button now, then this results section will populate with the data. First is to show you the amount of pips I'm to risk. It will show you now also the lot size that I can trade with a $2,000 account to be safe while I'm risking just 2% with a stop loss of 30 pips. So I'll click calculate now, and you can see it. So here we can see that if I'm trading $2,000, I'm risking 2% with a 30 pip stop loss. I will be risking just $40 per trade. And the lot size I want to make is of the standard lot here, which is this one. The other ones are the variations of the lot size, but I prefer the standard. Now, this one is saying that I can only trade 0.13 lots on that $2,000 account. So in essence, if what I'm risking is $40 per trade, then I'll be safe, because it means I will need 50 losing trades to wipe out this $2,000 capital. And I tell you, if you know what you're doing in trading, there's no how, it's not possible to have 50 losing trades at a go. It's not possible, except that person is just gambling. It's only someone that is gambling that will lose 50 trades. If you have a working strategy, you can never have 50 losing trades at a go. If you put to practice everything we've taught so far in this class in 6 weeks, you cannot, I can say that, you cannot have 50 losing trades at a go. But the icing on the cake is to not have an understanding of the right lot size to use. So if you're using 0.13 lots and you're risking $40 per trade, your account will be safe on a $2,000 account. And that's also noting that you are risking just 2% of your account. Now, that percentage risk is very, very important. Some people understand it, and some, out of greed, they just want to do what they like. Now, let's look at a scenario where you are risking 10%. I've changed the 2% to 10%. If I'm using 10% to risk, let's calculate. It means that I'll be risking $200 a trade. And that means I'll be trading 0.67 lots. Now, if I'm risking $200 per trade out of 2,000, it means if I have 10 straight losing trades, that account is gone. And to be honest, that is very possible. It's difficult to have 50 losing trades at a go, but it's possible to have 10 losing trades at a go. So if somebody is risking 10% and is losing $200 per trade, he only needs 10 losing trades and $2,000 is gone. And that's the reason why people keep blowing accounts in trading, because many people are not using the right risk for their trade. They're not using the right lot size for their trade. So you just enter, you have $2,000, you're trading one standard lot, 0.5 lot, 0.6 lot. It's a question of time. That account will blow. That's just the truth. It's the hard truth. That's what will happen. But if you don't go beyond your 2% risk. Now some will say that, oh, what if I'm using 2% risk? So how long will it take me? It will take me a long time to make profit. Now, the truth is this, we're only looking at the profit, the risk on one trade. Don't forget you have a whole month, 2 months, 3 months to trade. So if you're risking 2% per trade for a period of 3 months, in a period of 3 months, you will take, if you're a day trader, you will not take anything less than 100 trades. So imagine a risk of 2% in over 100 trades, you'll be safe. But if you are risking 10% per trade because you want to make the profit faster, it will be faster for you also to blow your account. You know the way this thing works is like you're sick and the doctor gives you a medication and it says use this tablet 3 times daily. But you not say because you want fast action, you don't start using three times daily. You know that drug will have an adverse effect on your body. That's the same way it is. You know, you expose yourself to more risk when you take an overdose. It's called an overdose. So using the high lot size is like taking an overdose of a medication. It is the surest way to blow your account. And when you get addicted to trading with a high lot size, it will mess up your trading psychology. It will mess it up so that you find it difficult to trade normally and be profitable. Another thing people do that affect their trading psychology, I'm done with this. I may still come back to it. Another thing people do when with trading psychology is wrongly, is when they want to trade with a demo account. Many people do that. You open a demo account and you open $100,000 account as demo. Now, with a $100,000 account as demo, you say because the money is plenty. It's plenty. Okay, no problem. You open 100,000. We will give you 100,000 if you want it. Why? We'll have it on our platform. But while you are trading that $100,000 account, you are using lot size like 10 standard lots, 20 standard lots. One trade alone is giving you $5,000 profit. You are happy. You're excited. But eventually, when you now want to fund your account with live money, you now fund $300. But when you are practicing with $100,000, you are trading 10 standard lots, 20 standard lots. Now, that 10, 20 standard lot has messed up your psychology. It has messed up your mindset. You wouldn't know until you start trading real life. Then you now start trading a live account of $300, and you find it difficult to apply the right lot size for that $300 account. It becomes difficult because you are not used to such small lot size. I've said it many times, for you to trade a small account, you can't do more than 0.01. So imagine somebody that has been trading 100,000 with 10 standard lots now want to use 0.01. It's not going to do it. In fact, unknowingly, many people mistakenly, they will use the same lot size they've been accustomed to on the big account. Unconsciously, they will apply it on the small account. So imagine you just apply one standard lot on $300. Within a matter of seconds, that account will be blown. It will be blown because that. All right, we're back. Sorry, we had a network glitch. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, please type a yes. All right, thank you. So because you've been accustomed to that high lot size, it will mess up your trading psychology. So anything that would disturb your mindset, your mental state, avoid it as much as possible. Always trade with a clear mind. Don't take unnecessary risk. Forex trading is for the long term. Don't forget, it's for the long term. If you want to trade it with the mindset of the short term, then you will land yourself into a lot of trouble. The market is not going anywhere. That's the truth. I've always said it many times. As long as there's international trade, the Forex market is going nowhere. It's only if we wake up one day and they say that there's nothing like international trade again, that's when we'll know have the Forex market. But as long as we have the international trade, which is not going anywhere anytime soon, the world is now a global village. We're not doing business between one country to the other. The ease of doing business is getting better day by day globally. The volume of transactions from different countries is increasing on a daily basis. Currently, $7 trillion is being traded. By my own personal projection, with experience in this industry, I can tell you that in the next 3 to 5 years, this market is going to hit $10 trillion. I can tell you that with my experience. So this market is there. It's not running away. It's not like MMM that will crash. It's never going to crash. Trust me, it won't crash. So there is that time to make the profit, but go slow and steady. Trade it for the long term with the right mindset. Trade it with the right mindset, and you will enjoy the benefit of the Forex business. All right, so that's going to be all from me tonight. And that's going to be the end of this 6-week bootcamp. So at this point, if you have any question you want to ask, you can go ahead. I'll try to unmute, though somebody is trying to cause some issues on the platform. If I can, I will unmute. But if I see any discrepancy, I might have to, try to mute everyone again. So if you want to ask a question, you can go ahead and ask, or if you want to type it also, you can go ahead and type, in the comment section, and I will likewise respond to you. So the floor is open.
Good evening, Mr. Adeni.
Okay, I'm Mr. Rotimi Olawale, sir.
Oh, Mr. Rotimi Olawale, good evening, sir. My name is Akindele Jumoke from Abeokuta.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Sir, I am happy to hear the kind of falling or loopholes that are embedded in this Forex trading. But however, is it not advisable not to allow a new beginner to do dummy trading with $10,000 or $20,000, or it's not advisable to limit a beginner to the little amount that he can practice if. You see, when you were giving us this analysis, you told us emphatically that fine, which is the normal thing that happened. Somebody has been doing dummy trading using $200,000, using $100,000, because it's money. It's a dummy money. You cannot take it. There's nothing you can do. You can only use it to practice. But because he's been using that to practice with a high lot size, will it not become a problem? I mean, sorry, is it not better to now, drop a small amount of money there that I cannot go beyond? For example, just for a new beginner, drop $200 there for him. Let him start using $200 to trade at 0.01, so that at the end of the day, he won't be able to have the mindset that whenever he now funded his own account, it can go this way. That's number one. Number two is that dummy trading usually gives the person that is practicing it a kind of a vague confidence that this is the way this is doing. No, because when you are doing dummy trading and you keep seeing profit, the training will kind of be getting at the back of his mind that this is where this thing plays out, whereas it is not. Can't the dummy trading account be made to be as realistic as possible as the main trading account? Thank you. That's my questions.
All right, sir. I really enjoy what you've said, sir. Okay, now the first part is this. Now, when it comes to copy trading, what I encourage people to do is, when it comes to demo trading, rather.
Sorry, Oga.
Yeah.
Sorry, Oga. I didn't say copy trading, no.
Yes, I have corrected myself.
I said dummy.
I've corrected myself.
Okay,
demo trading. You know, is that dummy? I get what you're saying. It's a demo trading. Now, when it comes to demo trading, what I encourage you to do is this. If you know you are not going to fund up to $1,000, the list on our platform is the $2,000 for demo trading. Just stick with that. It's still kind of okay for you. It's still easy for you to bring your mindset to the right one, that to the amount you want to fund with. So if you do a $2,000 account, if you know your live account will not be more than 1,000, 2,000, anything below $2,000 for live account, don't go beyond the $2,000 for the demo trading. You will still be safe. It's just on the extreme when people know that I won't do more than 500, but I'm now trading with a demo of 100,000. That's the extreme. So that's what I was trying to correct. But if you know anything between 300, 500, 1,000, $2,000 of live trading, then go with a $2,000 demo trading, and you will still be very, very safe. It's still easy to manage your mindset in that scenario. Now, on the other side, now when it comes to demo trading does exactly what the live account, the live trading is doing. It's the same thing. The demo is a simulation of the live trading situation. The only difference is this. For us traders, in your mindset, you know the money in demo is not real. That's the difference. The chart on demo and the chart on live is the same. The condition on demo and live is the same, but the difference is in the mindset. Because you know that if you lose $10,000 on your demo, you know it's not real money now. So that's why you trade it anyhow, because at the back of your mind, you know that the money is not real money, Jerry. So if I blow it, PU Prime is not going to hold me. So it's not my real money. So that is just in the mind. And that's part of what we talk about trading psychology. In fact, what some people will encourage is that if you really want to be serious with trading, after a while, stop doing demo, go live. Even if what you want to fund in live is a cent account, let it be at the back of your mind that you are trading with real money. Some people don't do demo for practice. They use a cent account for practice, because at the back of their mind, they still know it is real money, even though it is small, but it is real money. That way, at the back of their mind, if they make a loss, Even if that loss is 10 cents, they know it's real money. They will caution themselves. Because the only disadvantage of demo trading is that you know that it's not real money. It's registered at the back of your mind there. But if you have that consciousness that it's real money, then you also trade it, with more caution. So I hope that answered your question, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. There's the need to practicalize the trading process for a starter. What is PU Prime doing to make this happen? Practicalize a trading process, the trading process with a starter. You see, whatever training you gave online or in class or whatever, it still did not put somebody's a new beginners on a very, very on a good sale or whatever. And if anybody loses any money, even if it is $100, the $100 with the current exchange rate of 1,700 and something naira is a lot of money. So what is PU Prime doing to put in place a practical training process for every beginner so that they will know where to drop the money, they will know when to put the money to trading, when to buy, and how to buy and how to sell and how to take profit, not just by saying it or telling us online or whatever.
Okay, if I get you straight, sir, you mean somebody to be physically with you to show you do this, do that? Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Because that is very, very important. We're talking about money here. If anybody loses $100 because he didn't know when to put a stop loss or how to do this, it will push that person away totally from forex trading. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for that. Now, we understand there are limitations. Currently, we have 2 physical offices in Nigeria, both in Lagos and Abuja, and training goes on in these 2 locations every week. In order to reach out to more people, we had to start a Saturday training also, which we started like a month ago. As in the Saturday training is actually in line with this online boot camp. So as we're having the boot camp, on Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, we're having physical training, on Saturdays also, both at the Lagos and Abuja office. And for those who have attended those physical training sessions, it's always intensive. Now, for those who are online, yes, I understand that you may not have some personal touch like those who are physically at the offices. But then, the world is not a global village. There are a lot of things you can learn online, and that's the truth. And one of the ways we've also made this easier for us is that when we do analysis, if you belong to the groups, we'll also drop signals where we give you specifics, where to place your buy, where to place your take profit, where to set your stop loss, except if you are doing something different on your own. But if you follow our guide as we've done so far, at least you will have some measure of result in this business. And tonight, I also treated a very critical aspect of this business, showing you the right lot size to use in your trade, which you can apply independently on your own. I showed you, we're still on the screen. The screen is still showing, the right risk percentage you can use. I showed you how to use a 2% risk. In fact, you can go as low as doing a 1% if you want to minimize your risk. On this same $2,000 account now, I've reduced it to a 1% risk. With a 1% risk, you discover that, you have much more lower level of risk. You can see with a 1% risk, you'll be risking $20 per trade. That means for that person, it will need 100 losing trades to wipe out their account. Now, some of these things they are just not as technical as we think it is. It's more about sticking with the rules. So you want to take a trade, even if it's like we drop a signal for you, we'll give you the price level, the take profit, the stop loss. But before, you didn't know the right lot size to use. So you are the one that knows. Now, I don't know the account balance you are trading with, but you can always come to this calculator here and type and know the right lot size to use. so that when we give you signal, you know the right lot size to use in trading. The best I can guide you when I give my analysis and other things, I'll tell you, if you're trading less than $300, don't use more than 0.01 lots. If you're trading $1,000, don't use more than 0.02. But if you want something more specific, than that, if you follow through this training and you look at this section we're treating tonight, you even get a clearer perspective as regards the lot size to use. So I believe in the coming days, we'll improve in our operations more. But I think so far, if you still take into consideration the things we're doing at the moment, you can still, achieve a lot with this business. So I hope I've been able to explain a little on that. Some of those other things, it's a process of time, and we'll surely get better in that.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Please, you promise to respond to my WhatsApp message to you.
Yes, I will.
Please.
I'll get back to you on that, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Any other question or comment or observation? We're rounding up finally. Okay. In the absence of any other question, comment, observation, don't forget our analysis session runs every day, Monday to Friday. Tomorrow is a public holiday.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Nathaniel. I'm not mom, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought your voice sounded a little feminine.
Yes, sir. I'm just getting to know this site today, and I'm interested in doing trading. How do we go about me that I don't know anything about it?
Okay, so how did you get the link to join this session?
Okay, I have a friend. She's a lady. She's the one that to me something like that. She's the one that links me up.
Okay, so what I will encourage you to do first is that after this class, just go straight to our website, www.puprime.com. I'll type it in the comment section now. Just go right there and open an account. And once you open an account, your account manager will reach out to you and will guide you through the entire registration process. So if you check the comment section now, you'll see puprime.com there. Just click on that, copy it and paste in your browser, then open a live trading account. Now, when you open the account, you'll be required to verify the account with two documents. One is your government-issued ID, which can be your driver's license, international passport, your voter's card, or your NIN. Any of those four can do for your ID, identity verification. The other verification you need to do is a proof of address, which you can also use any other document you have, any other government-issued documents that contains, your address. We are not going to come to visit you. It's just the procedure. So once you've done that, you are verified, then you can go ahead to fund your account. But then your account manager will just call you also and give you the information on everything you need to know about PU Prime and how to get started with us and how to start trading. So I hope that explains.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, Nathaniel Picon, it's like you're trying to say something.
Okay, it's Michael. No, this is Michael now. I wanted to ask Mr. Michael. Take care.
All right.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please, your volume is a bit low. Can you increase the volume?
Okay.
There. So, the question I want to ask is the first man that asked question is he was saying something, but mistakenly you mentioned about what's it called copy trading. Please, I don't know if you can throw more light. How does copy trading runs, and how can somebody join them? So,
okay, it was talking about dummy trading, but the semantics.
Yeah.
I said copy. Normally I'm more comfortable with the term demo trading.
You talked about a little bit. You talk about copy, and then you now realize that it was talking about demo funds also. So for me, I want to talk about the what's it called, the copy trading.
Okay, so copy trading is a platform under the PU Prime Global, where traders who are, sometimes you have the knowledge of how to trade, but you don't have the time. Maybe you have businesses you're doing that doesn't give you the time to trade, or you are just brand new to trading, you don't know how to even trade by yourself. So we have this platform where you can connect your account to professional traders. Now, when you connect your account to these people, now please take note that these people, that the traders on the platform, on the copy trading platform, they are not staff of PU Prime. They are independent traders, just like yourself. It's just like a social trading. The way the social media works. You have friends on the network you can connect with. That's just the way it is. So you can connect your account to these professional traders in quotes, and as those people take trades on their own account, the same trade is replicated on your own account. Now, when it comes to selecting someone to connect to, this is very sensitive. You need to select someone that probably has been on the platform for like maybe 6 months or more, and who has a consistent result, a consistent performance. Let me use that word. Then, you also be sure that if this person has been consistent with the result he's having, then you are sure of more of those kind of results from that person. So you need to do your due diligence. And that's one reason why you need to also speak with your account manager. Your account manager will really guide you, in connecting when it comes to copy trading. But it's just a platform where you can leverage on the experience of others while you are still new in the business. So that's just the way the copy trading platform is. So, Mr. Michael, I hope you got that. Okay, so any other person as we round up, I'll just take one more question, then we'll close. All right, so in the absence of further questions, I want to appreciate everyone for being a part of this 6-week training with PU Prime. I believe with all you've learned, you should be a better person, a better trader. Yeah, you may not have gotten to the big heights you want, but at least you are not where you used to be, because I tell you, Forex trading is actually a journey. I'm telling you, it's a journey. It's a journey. So it's a process. There are things you didn't know before that you've added the knowledge in these 6 weeks. There are things, you were doing before that were wrong, which you now know that you have to stop doing and pick up, on the new knowledge we've passed to you. I believe over time, you'll get better results as a trader. So I'll be signing out here. Thank you to everyone for being a part of this 6-week training. We still keep having our normal regular trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our analysis sessions keep going on every single day, Monday to Friday. So still make sure you join all these classes. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Rotimi.
You're welcome, sir.
We should not strength.
You're welcome, sir.